take a look today. Obviously, the massive protest against Trump, or just the beginning. Perfect headline, I think. I mean, he's had protests before, so this isn't surprising, as we all know. Nationwide, obviously, as this is rolling out. Let's take a look at this clip, because I think this is pretty eye-opening. Just probably like the beginning part.
In defiance of the Trump administration, more than 1,400 protests were expected across the nation, including right here in Washington. Thanks for joining us online on WUSA 9 Plus. I'm Larry Miller. More than 10,000 traveled to the Hands Off rally along the National Mall. As our John Duran tells us, some traveled from different parts of the country to be here.
In the shadow of the country's most recognizable monument, energetic masses came with signs, chants.
I'm here because we all have to stand up for our rights and to defend against what this administration is doing.
Hearing from prominent politicians who say they're frustrated.
The people have woken, 100%. And take a look at, right, January 6th, the type of protest we have there compared to something like this. I mean, the different types of people here, and obviously they're calling the fascism out. I mean, you have Elon Musk, literally, who's not elected, sitting in the White House, looking at people's social security numbers and all the things in between, and then gutting areas of government where, keep in mind, the first term of Trump and conservatives, they hated this guy. They made fun of electric cars. They, climate change is phony and all the things in between. And now suddenly Trump loves him. Why? I mean, he donated like $100 million to the guy. So kind of puts the whole thing in perspective. But, you can just see these people. I mean, they're showing up because they're tired of the oligarchy. And I think, they say the both sides argument, all the things in between, but it's kind of true. Like, the Democrats and obviously the Republican establishment are all taking in donor money. I mean, we saw Kamala took $1 billion, but at least they give you something, right? Her $25,000 plan for housing, the down payment assistance would have done something. In this case, what he's doing, or Trump, he's going to raise houses. Like, all new constructions with these tariffs will now cost 20% more. And it's not giving you $25,000. So, like, fuck's the point of getting this guy? Is supposed to be better and pro putting more money in your pocket. And yes, they're both against sellouts and working for the rich. But he is rich. And if anything he does is going to benefit himself more than it would have Kamala. I mean, Trump, the the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act that he did in his first term cut most of the taxes for the wealthy. Who's wealthy? Trump. So that's probably why he didn't take a salary. He didn't need $400,000 when he was going to save millions of dollars. But you can see people are fed up.
The new presidential administration.
And if anybody was slow to wake up to this authoritarian takeover, nobody's sleeping now, and nothing is going to stop the forces of democracy.
To lock them up is hilarious. And by the way, I mean, I did not vote Hillary, and I'm not a fan of the Clintons for obviously their same situation, right? They were friends with the Epsteins. They were friends with Trump. They took his donor money. I mean, Trump's donor money, by the way. And then they turn on him, right? That's why nobody voted for him. But it's crazy that then people voted for Trump because he is the epitome of what everybody hates. And I think people are starting to realize that, right? But
democracy and freedom in America.
Protesters opposing things like cuts to the federal workforce and government programs, recently imposed tariffs and health care.
As a woman, we see our rights floating away like dandelion fluff on the wind. But we are here, whether you want to acknowledge it or not.
Some people we talked to say they traveled hundreds of miles just to be here on the National Mall Saturday to be a part of this movement in the nation's capital.
My wife and I, Lauren and I, are from St. Augustine.
you notice how it's all older people too, right? Medicare, Medicaid. Medicaid can supplement Medicare when it can't take care of all of those payments. I mean, usually if you're poor, right, it may supplement. And the same thing obviously goes for any really social barrier that's provided for folks on Social Security, but they're sick of it, which is crazy because they tend to normally vote Republican, and now that it's touching them and affecting them, right, they're here protesting.
Florida.
We booked tickets this week, said we've got to take part. Do it for our grandchildren. This is outrageous what's happening here.
Like this couple, Clarence Cooper says he had to be here to have his voice heard.
I'm here from Atlanta, okay. Yeah, and I believe that everything starts with these people right here. That's what we vote for, to put in to protect our rights.
Congress's approval rating, like 20%. Actually, I'm lying. I think it's less than that, but yeah.
Protect our rights, we have what's going on now that's happening to us.
And attendees say there will be more of this in the near future.
It'll take a bunch more of these and more people before things change. So, but we're in it for the long haul.
In D.C., John Duran, W.
Yeah, people are fed up. I mean, how could you not be, right? You have literally the richest person in all of the world that is telling you, hey, these are entitlements. The Social Security pay-in, the Medicare that you're going to get, what do we got? Like Medicaid, which you never know when shit can hit the fan for you. So what if you need any of these programs? Obviously, they're gutting like cancer research, the aid department. They are also bringing back the student loans, and the debate on that is, well, if you sign up for a loan, you should pay it, but you sign up for a loan that's supposed to give you an education, that should give you a job, and then this specific education does not promise a job at a tuition cost that is exaggerated because, of course, it's a money laundering scheme. Yeah, the government's part of it, hence why they should forgive the loans, and Biden tried to do it. Of course, the courts stopped him, conservative courts usually. And so, yeah, I mean, the people are kind of sick of it. You go to the hospital, you spend $15,000 for something minor, at least. You go to school, you're going to spend over $100,000 on something. I mean, let's say, and even on average, you spend $40K for a degree, and I don't know where you're going to find that, but sure. And then you also have a job that's paying you, even if it's $20 an hour. You can't afford the rent. That's, I mean, here where I'm at in Arizona, you're looking at rents at least over $1,200. Cars are now more expensive. Food is now more expensive. And they just don't stop. I mean, it's literally never enough for the rich. And I think the conversation is, well, the oligarchy is taking over. It's not really, not taking over. They've already taken over. We can see that. I mean, we can even see that 2008. It's no different in 2008. We can even see it with Obama. He comes in, instead of bailing out every, average Joe, no pun intended of Biden, but he bails out the rich. He bails out all those banks, and he should have punished them, right? They're the ones that got greedy, overlended. I mean, they were lending on literally credit cards. Credit cards, hey, what's your loan? What's your open credit, Oh, it's $5,000. Okay, well, that seems like enough for you to be able to purchase this house. And they're doing the same thing now in cars, by the way. You go purchase a car, and you're looking at, let's say a $19,000, $20,000 car, and they're like, yeah, you can pay the down payment with a credit card. And they're doing that because there's not a lot of regulation. The same thing kind of goes for the title loan industry, which, by the way, Trump deregulated. And it's just another scheme and to get more control, and I think they already got a lot of control. That really what's left is the people. Congress has been ineffective for a while anyway, even pre-Trump. The judicial courts I'd say they're definitely more useless now, or not partisan, if anything. And then the presidency has just been on and off. But there you have it, folks. It's a mess. All right, well, I'll let you enjoy the rest of your days.